Local icon unmasked. One of the men who suited up as BYU's Cosmo Cougar mascot has announced he is gay, and he hopes to share a message. ABC4's culture and religion correspondent joins us in studio, Andrew Reeser, with why the former Cosmo is sounding off. Good evening, Andrew.
Good evening, Emily. For years, while he was at BYU, Charlie Bird was hiding his identity as the Cougars' iconic mascot, but also hiding his sexuality, something he refuses to do any longer. You remember the viral video. And this, do you still remember the dance?
Of course. I could do it in my sleep.
Is the man behind the mask.
Mask had kind of become my thing throughout my BYU university experience.
Now, Charlie Bird, who once donned the iconic Cougar suit, is taking off the masks. Do you feel completely free right now?
I feel completely free right now. I don't have to lie to my roommates about why I'm not at the basketball game, and I also don't have to worry about what they would think of me if they found out that I was gay.
This week, Bird came out in an op-ed revealing that while he was secretly Cosmo, he was also grappling with another secret, being gay.
For me, hiding made me in this constant state of, I think, almost paranoia.
Growing up in Missouri as a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, Bird was taught that acting on homosexual feelings was a sin. That was reinforced at BYU, which has a strict honor code prohibiting homosexual activity.
This entire community made me feel like a celebrity. Every time I put on the Cosmo mask, I mean, I've been taken up by fans in the football stadium and crowd surfed against my will, this religious LDS, good Christian community that loved Cosmo and loved me when I was Cosmo was the same that was creating, whether intentionally or not, this environment that made me feel defective.
But Bird was wildly popular as Cosmo. This viral video of Bird dancing with the Cougarettes has almost 5 million views.
The song's about how the chicks are all over me. What?
Not your story.
Not my story. Well, it is my story. I just wasn't all over them.
But behind the mask, Bird says he felt alone at a school which was once named by the Princeton Review as one of the most LGBTQ unfriendly universities in the nation.
I was doing it alone and honestly believing that I was the only person like me.
Now, Bird is trying to flip the narrative.
The LGBTQ community, especially within the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, needs visible love and support.
And while he gives credit to BYU for making big strides in outreach to gay students, he also says there are still gay church members and gay students who feel alone.
I feel like there's a lot of misunderstanding surrounding this topic, and there's a lot of people that feel isolated and alone.
And he hopes taking off the masks and dancing to his own beat will make people rise and shout.
It's a big fan favorite move. It's called a Webster.
Because this Cougar is out. Bird says despite being an out gay man, he's still an active member of the LDS Church in New York City, where he currently resides. He says since coming out publicly, he's gotten message from Cosmo fans who have felt empowered to come out to their own families. Back to you, Emily.